So last night was election night, and it didn't go real well. Let's just put it that way. The Democrat Socialist, a Democrat Socialist, was elected the mayor of New York City, and I'm going to give you. I'm going to be one of the few guys on the internet that's going to tell you the real reason why. It's because of women. I am already in trouble, and I'm going to hit this button a lot.
How dare you!
Don't go away. All right, guys, go ahead and smash your like button, or the lizard people will get you. And check out our YouTube channel. We got some cool stuff. Hey, check this out. All right, we explored this topic of the divine feminine in 3rd Adam 3 and in 3rd Adam 3X. And they're available right here on our YouTube channel, 3rd Adam 3, Rise of the Divine Feminine. Check that one out. That's very important. In the 3rd Adam 3X, we explore these topics even further. 4.5 hours of content for you. So good. You will love it. Go check all that out. But the mayoral candidate that won the election last night was a Democrat socialist named Zohran Mamdani. I just typed his name into ChatGPT. This is basically what it told me. He was born October 18th, 1991. He is from Uganda. And he is a, what type of Muslim is he? He's a Muslim guy, and he's a Shia Muslim. And so they want to have, they want Democrat socialism in New York City. And if you don't understand what that is, Democrat socialism is communism. And they're going to, they want to have all, I mean, what is his background here? What is the policies he wants? He wants to rent freezes for rent stabilized units, which means that I mean, when you freeze rent in a fiat economy where the price of everything goes up every year, these landowners can't make money. And they'll lose money, and they're going to end up selling these, and you're going to be paying rent to a offshore corporation, and they're not going to be the ones that are going to come and fix the toilet for you, okay? That's what's going to happen. Public transit, fare-free buses, and a minimum wage to $30. Oh, boy, you're going to find less and less jobs. And so basically, that's basically, I mean, just basic Democrat socialist talking points. But here's the smoking gun, if you will. I'm going to tell you why this guy just won this election. And this is why all liberals all win elections. It's because of the woman vote. That's exactly what it is. This is from ViceGrad24, a Twitter account with 1.4 million. It's a news account. And they said that 84% of women from the ages of 18 to 29 voted for a Democrat socialist. 84%. As a matter of fact, women from 30 to 44, 65% of them voted for this Democrat socialist. And as women get older, they vote less and less for a Democrat socialist. This does not forebode well for the future of America, because this is horrible stuff. Now, I wonder how many of these women are foreigners, how many of them are single mothers. I wonder that kind of stuff. And America is being destroyed from within by a lot of different things. Someone even suggested that this immigration issue that America is facing right now, that we're under the judgment of God for abortion because we never did do anything about any of that. And so now God's just flooding this nation with a bunch of crazies. Someone suggested that, and I think that's an interesting take. But there it is right there. Now, there are men out there that are floating the idea of repealing the 19th Amendment so that women no longer have the right to vote. I think I don't ever see that happening. Although I do think biblically that would be a good thing in a perfect scenario. But we are in a post-Christian America. We are in a post-conservative America. We're in a post-Protestant and Christian America. I don't think that'll ever happen. this proves what we said in the film, is that when Satan uses women to cause chaos on everything. I mean, they cause chaos in the church, they cause chaos in the home, they cause chaos in society. Let me just do this with you right now. Let's see, how many divorces are initiated by women? Right here we go. Nearly 70% of divorces, statistically supported by several studies such as the American Sociological Association. For college-educated women, this percentage increases to about 90%. So if you got two college educated people in a home, there is, if they have a divorce, 90% of the time it's the woman initiating the divorce. In non-educated women, 70% of the time she initiates the divorce. That is astronomical. Astronomical. And I'm telling you, there's something wrong. And I'm not saying that, women are evil or women are whatever. But when women get out of sorts, when women get wicked, if I could put it that way, boy, they can really cause a lot of damage, which was what we said to you in 3 Adam 3. Women are very important. And Satan knows that, and that's why Satan attacks women so much. I mean, women are under attack by Satan right and left in this country. And that's just something we as Christians need to look at this and realize this. I do not believe, let's just say hypothetically, and someone shared the statistics of this, hypothetically, like for the next 2 election cycles, if women were not allowed to vote, America would be a conservative, Republican, right wing. It would be virtually red. It would be the red tsunami of the century, and it would be wild. But you mix in all different types of stuff in there with giving women the right to vote. And now, I mean, I think in California you got illegals voting in these. I mean, how do you do that? How does a nation survive this? They don't. And I'm just going to point this out here. I probably have made a lot of people mad already with this video, but it's just true. If you go to Isaiah chapter 4, you will see that there is, let's see, I think I'm in the wrong place here. Isaiah chapter 4, you'll see that God uses women to judge a nation. Let's see here. I'm going to type in women. There we go. And we're going to go to the book of Isaiah. Here it is. There it is. Isaiah 3. I was in Isaiah 4. Woe unto the wicked, it shall be ill with him, for the reward of his hand shall be given him. As for my people, children are their oppressors, and women rule over them. O my people, they which lead thee cause thee to err, to destroy the way of thy paths. Okay, God, when he judges a nation, he gives them wicked rulers. But another way he gives them wicked rulers is through women and children. And if you just take this verse and meditate on this and think on this, let this permeate in your mind. I want you to think young women, children, women. Okay, and then look at this right here. Women 18 to 29. In Jewish culture, you weren't a man until you were 30. Okay, that's why Christ didn't start his public ministry in his life until he was 30 years old. And that's why they were so astonished at him at 12 when he was in the temple, and I think Luke chapter 3, if it was. And so, in the Jewish mind, in this context, you weren't a man until you were 30. So let's hypothetically suggest that women under 30 are still considered children. Well, they just elected a Democrat socialist. They might be bread lines in New York City. If they socialize food, oh my goodness, you're gonna be having bread lines in New York City. I mean, if this man implements his ideas, New York City is going to be East Germany. It can't go well. These ideas have been tested for like 1,000 years, and they don't work. And then you guys get a college degree in gender studies, and then you kept saying things like, well, this isn't real communism. Yeah, real communism has been tried and tested over and over and over again. And my question is, how many people have to die before communism is considered a total failure? And that's what they did here. So America, you're under the judgment of God, and I hope you realize that. You are under the judgment of a holy God. And I think the only way to fix it is to get back to God's design. I've said it before, I said it again. In 3 Adam 3, we dealt with it. We said disorder leads to dysfunction, which leads to destruction. And when women get out of order and men get out of order, when men and women get away from God, it leads to disorder. And that disorder leads to dysfunction. And that dysfunction leads to destruction. That's a fact. Go watch 3 Adam 3. It'll change your life. It'll show you exactly what was going on. I actually met with a couple in California. I was in California a few weeks ago, and a woman came up to me and said, that video changed my life. It just blew my mind. And I said, praise the Lord. I'm glad. And this is not a He-Man woman-hating video. Women are awesome. I got a wife. I got 2 daughters. I got a mom. That's, women are cool. But just like men can be destructive on a society when they get away from God, women can be destructive too. And if you want to gripe about this guy, and I think you should, we should all gripe about him. And when the breadlines come and all the millionaires and all the people with a net worth over $500,000 move out of New York City because you just can't afford it anymore, and when your rent goes up in New York City, and you got to work 4 jobs instead of 3 jobs now just to pay the price of groceries, and you got to do all kinds of stuff like that. You have to realize you voted for this. This is what you wanted. This is what you got. And y'all do realize y'all could lose a football team over this, right? The Giants could move to Arkansas, be the Little Rock Giants, because we can't pay the taxes anymore. And nobody's coming to the games anymore because the crime is out of control. We need Batman now more than ever. Spider-Man can't fix this problem. The only way to fix this is to get right with God, and the only way to get right with God is hear the gospel and believe on the Lord Jesus Christ, and thou should be saved. Somebody needs to go to New York, start a church. We need to get some people up there. Maybe I need to go to New York, start a church. My wife would kill me, though. No, that's not true. Oh, y'all pray for America. We're under the judgment of God. I hope you realize that you're being invaded. You're under the judgment of God, and this won't end well. So, check out our book the Handbook of Modern Heretics, are available on Amazon right now. You can check all that out. Learn some religion. Learn some stuff. Check out our book. This will help you. It's a great guidebook for you, and a lot of good chapters in there. We got all kinds of cool stuff on that, and that'll be a blessing to you. God bless you, and have a good day. We'll see you soon. Subscribe to this channel if you're new. We'll see you.